Violent surged in Iraq and public opinion began turning against the war, then ABC, CBS, NBC, and the rest of the media turned more skeptical. These days, war coverage seems to have dramatically dwindled as network anchors and most of their colleagues focus more on politics here at home. And Wolf, a question for you. With the benefit of hindsight, how do you assess CNN's coverage during the run-up to the Iraq conflict?
I think we were pretty strong, but certainly with hindsight, we could have done an even better job. There were a lot of things missing in our coverage that obviously you know ex post facto after the fact, but certainly we raised the important questions. I can't tell you how many times we had Scott Ritter and Hans Blix and Mohammed El-Baradei from the International Atomic Energy Agency on my shows and a lot of the other shows on CNN where they suggested, you know what, they don't see the evidence about the weapons of mass destruction. They're not convinced. But could we have done a better job? Sure. Remember, we are a first draft of history journalism, and we can always go back and look back and say, you know, we could have done this, we could have done that. On the whole, though, I think we asked the tough questions, but we could have done better.
One of my problems is that anti-war voices had limited access, it seemed, to the airwaves, while administration officials, of course, were on every day.
But you know what? We had a reporter whose sole job, Maria Hinojosa, was to cover the anti-war activists, and we did a lot of the protests. We did a lot of that almost on a daily basis going into this war. So we didn't ignore those anti-war protests.
It's always easier in hindsight.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Howie Kurtz, thanks very much for joining us.